everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Nuzhat and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 4th of March 2022. Starting with very first question, Madhabi Puri Buch has been appointed as the first woman chairperson of which regulatory body? So the government has appointed Madhabi Puri Buch as the new chairperson of market regulator SEBI. SEBI stands for Securities and Exchange Board of India. So she is the first woman chairperson of SEBI and she has replaced Ajay Tyagi. Okay, and Mr. Tyagi was appointed as SEBI chairperson in the year 2017. Fine. Now apart from it, Bharat Pay's co-founder and managing director Ashnir Grover has resigned from the fintech startup. Why? Because some days ago, the company terminated the services of his wife and the company's head of controls, Mrs. Madhuri Jain Grover, over alleged financial irregularities. Okay, so the company has been conducting a governance review and has roped in a risk advisory firm, consulting firm, and law firm to probe into alleged funds misappropriation and corporate governance issues. Okay, so you can be asked that Ashnir Grover, who has resigned recently, was the co-founder and MD of which fintech company? Answer is Bharat Pay. Now apart from it, K.N. Raghavan has been elected as new chairman of International Rubber Study Group for next 2 years. Okay, so this is a kind of intergovernmental organization of natural and synthetic rubber producing and consuming countries. Fine. So the group members include Sri Lanka, Singapore, Russia, Nigeria, India, European Union, and Cote d'Ivoire. Fine. Now apart from it, central government has recently nominated Sanjay Malhotra as a director on the Central Board of RBI. And Sanjay Malhotra is currently the Secretary in Department of Financial Services under Ministry of Finance. Then Honda Motors company has announced the appointment of Takuya Sumura as the new president and CEO of Honda India Limited. Also do remember that table tennis player Manika Batra has been named as the brand ambassador of Adidas. So she is the first Indian woman to win gold in table tennis at the Commonwealth Games in 2018. Fine. Question number 2. The Yilan Crater, which is the largest impact crater on Earth, has been discovered in which country? So a crescent-shaped crater in northeastern China, named as Yilan Crater, holds the record as the largest impact crater on Earth that formed in the last 1 lakh years. So before 2020, the only other impact crater ever discovered in China was found in Zhuan, as per a statement from the NASA Earth Observatory. And the Yilan crater measures about 1.85 kilometers across and likely formed about 46,000 to 53,000 years ago based on the radiocarbon dating. Now talking about China, recently China has taken over the chairship of BRICS from India in the year 2022. And the theme for this year is Foster High Quality BRICS Partnership, Usher in a New Era for Global Development. And total 25 events have been planned by the BRICS Science, Technology, Innovation and Steering Committee, of which India will host a total of 5 events. Now apart from it, World Trade Organization has recently provided the developing country tag to China. Also recently, world's longest metro line has been opened in China's Shanghai province. And with this, Shanghai holds its rank as the city with the largest metro network worldwide. So now there are total 20 metro lines and 508 stations there in Shanghai. Okay. Also Shanghai is important because here headquarters of New Development Bank lies. Then China was also in news because of its Yutu-2 rover. It is the China's lunar rover that was launched to the moon in the Chang 4 mission, which is also called as 4th lunar mission. So it was launched in the year 2018 and it landed on moon in the year 2019. So why it was in news? Because recently the rover has spotted a cube-shaped mystery hut on the far side of the moon. Fine. So these are the important things why China was frequently in news. Question number 3. The Indian Navy conducted operational demonstration at which city? So the Indian Navy conducted operational demonstration at Visakhapatnam and a colorful international city parade. So it showcased various operations including the special operations and sky diving, rescue operations and fly past by the naval aircraft. So this event was conducted as a part of ongoing multilateral exercise Milan 22. So Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy was the chief guest for this event as well. Okay. Now apart from it, Indian Air Force will participate in a multi-nation exercise named as exercise Cobra Warrior 22, where in UK from 6th to 27th of March 2022. And Indian Air Force Light Combat Aircraft Tejas will participate in this event. A few days back, India and Oman have organized a bilateral air exercise named as Eastern Bridge 6 from 21st to 25th of February at Air Force Station Jodhpur in the state of Rajasthan. Now what is Operation Ganga? In the previous lecture I have told you, it is a kind of initiative led by the government of India to bring back the Indians that have been stranded in Ukraine. Also India has set up 24/7 control centers to assist in the evacuation of Indians through the border crossing points with Hungary, Poland, Romania and Slovak Republic. Okay. To remember that recently USA and European Union have decided to cut off a number of Russian banks from the SWIFT platform, which is the world's leading provider of secure financial messaging services. Okay, you have to tell me what does SWIFT stands for. I've told you in the previous lecture. Question number 4. National Level Awareness Programme Sambhav is an initiative of which union ministry? So Ministry of MSME means micro, small and medium enterprises is celebrating its iconic week under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav from 28th of February up to 6th of March. So Ministry of MSME will launch phase 2 of its National Level Awareness Programme called Sambhav, through which more than 1 lakh students from 1300 colleges all across the country will be motivated to take up entrepreneurship. Fine. Do remember that phase 1 of this scheme was launched in 2021. Now apart from it, the National Statistical Office under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation has released the second advanced estimates of national income 2021 to 22 as well as quarterly estimate of GDP for the quarter October to December, that is Q3 of 2021 to 22. So the growth in GDP during 2021 to 22 is estimated at 8.9% as compared to a contraction of 6.6% in 2020-21. Okay. So you can be asked that as per the second advanced estimate of national income, what is the real GDP growth of India in 2021 to 22? Answer is 8.9%. Now apart from it, as per the Union Budget 2022 to 23, the data exchange among all mode operators will be brought on the Unified Logistic Interface Portal. The full form is quite important. Unified Logistic Interface Portal. So recently, in the post-budget webinar on Gati Shakti, it was announced that 24 digital systems of 6 ministries are being integrated through this ULIP. And with involvement of private sector entities, the government is set to create National Single Window Logistic Portal to reduce the logistic cost. Okay. Then apart from all these things, Diksha, Swayam, PM, E-Vidya and Nishtha are the flagship initiatives of Ministry of Education. And Union Minister of State for Education recently presented National ICT Awards to 49 teachers across the country. Okay, I'm giving you an easy question. You have to tell me full form of any one of these 4 words. Means you can choose any of these 4 and you have to write the full form of that particular acronym in the comments. Okay. Question number 5. Bhagat Singh Koshyari, who was seen in the news recently, is the governor of which state? So Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari commented that Samarth Ramdas was the guru of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So several historians and Maratha organizations claim that Shivaji's mother Rajmata Jijau was his real guru and inspired him to create his own kingdom. Hence the followers of Shivaji demanded apology from the governor. That's why he is in news. Okay. So Samarth Ramdas was an Indian Marathi Hindu saint, philosopher and poet. Okay. Now apart from it, Unga Leel Oruvan, or you can say One Among You. This is the autobiography of Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. So it was recently released by Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and the event was attended by National Conference leader Omar Abdullah, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and Bihar opposition leader Tejashwi Yadav. Okay. Now let's talk about some of the important books and authors. First of all, Kiran Bedi has written a book named as Fearless Governance. Then there is another book, Operation Khatma, and it has been authored by 2 of the journalists. First is R.C. Ganju and second is Ashwini Bhatnagar. Recently, autobiography of Arundhati Bhattacharya has been released and name of that particular book is Indomitable, a working woman's notes on life, work and leadership. Who is Arundhati Bhattacharya? She is retired Indian banker and former first ever woman chairperson of State Bank of India. Then there is a book called Mamta Beyond 2021 and it has been written on the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamta Banerjee. So who has authored this book? Jayant Ghoshal. And one last but very important book, Pride, Prejudice and Punditry. This is very important because it has been authored by Shashi Tharoor. Shashi Tharoor books are always asked in your exam, so please remember it. Okay, one question for you. Can you tell me at least 3 names of the book that have been authored by Shashi Tharoor? Question number 6. Which city is the host of Mobile World Congress 2022? So Mobile World Congress began recently in the city of Barcelona, Spain. And in the conference, the Global Mobile Economy Report was released, and as per this report, the total number of 5G connections globally is expected to reach 1 billion in 2022, which could increase 5G adoption. So in the year 2021, mobile technologies and services generated $4.5 trillion, which equals 5% of global GDP. So this is expected to grow to $5 trillion in the year 2025. Now Prime Minister Narendra Modi has delivered the inaugural address at the TERI World Sustainable Development Summit. TERI stands for the Energy and Resources Institute. Okay. And what was the theme for this event? Towards a resilient planet, ensuring a sustainable and equitable future. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi has addressed the high-level segment of One Ocean Summit, which was also addressed by several other heads of states and governments, including Germany, UK, South Korea, Japan, and Canada. So this One Ocean Summit is organized by France this year in Brest, in cooperation with United Nations and World Bank. And what was the objective? To mobilize the international community to take tangible action towards preserving and supporting healthy and sustainable ocean ecosystem. Fine. Now, apart from all these things, Niti Aayog in collaboration with PhonePe has organized a 3-week long virtual summit named as FinTech Open. And this summit was inaugurated by Union Minister for Railways, Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav. Okay. Who's the Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog? Dr. Rajiv Kumar. Do remember, the theme of this event was open. Fine. Now, can you tell me which institution or organization has recently created a separate department named as FinTech Department? Please let me know if you remember. Question number 7. Business Blasters Investment Summit and Expo is an initiative of which state or union territory government? So the Delhi government has announced Investment Summit and Expo, in which over 100 business ideas by the student entrepreneurs will be showcased. So this Business Blasters Investment Summit and Expo will give an opportunity to the students to present their projects to the investors and obtain capital to take them to the next level. Okay. Now, Delhi was also in news because Delhi Police has recently launched 3 new digital initiatives. First is Anubhuti, which is basically a QR code based feedback system. Second is a refurbished Delhi Police website. And third is E-Chitta portal. So they were launched by Delhi Police Commissioner Rakesh Asthana. And the Delhi Police is also exploring a RoboCop, which was shown during the launch event. So this Anubhuti feedback management system will establish a 2-way communication with the public. Now, apart from it, India's Union Ministry of Earth Sciences has launched the International Monsoon Project Office on the occasion of National Science Day 2022. And the International Monsoon Project Office will be hosted at IIM Pune, which is an institution under the Ministry of Earth Sciences, initially for 5 years. So it would undertake various activities related to international monsoon research under the leadership of World Climate Research Programme and the World Weather Research Programme. Fine. Also, Delhi government has launched a one-stop website for the promotion of electric vehicles. Question number 8. What is the theme of the Jan Aushadhi Divas 2022? So the Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Bureau of India, under the aegis of Department of Pharmaceuticals, is set to celebrate the Jan Aushadhi Divas week with the main event on 7th of March. And the theme of 4th Jan Aushadhi Divas is Jan Aushadhi Jan Upyogi. So Prime Minister, Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana ensures easy reach of affordable medicine to the people in every district, and the government has set a target to increase the number of Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Kendras to 10,500 by the end of March 2025. Now, apart from it, World Civil Defence Day is observed on 1st of March each year to create awareness about the importance of civil protection and preparedness. So this day is celebrated by the International Civil Defence Organization, and the theme for this year is Civil Defence and Management of Displaced Populations in face of disasters and crisis, role of volunteers and the fight against pandemic. Okay, so this was the whole theme. Then apart from it, International Women's Day was officially recognized by the United Nations in 1977, and International Women's Day is celebrated in many countries to recognize women for their achievement and create awareness about their rights. So this International Women's Day, the campaign of United Nations is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. Fine. And another campaign of International Women's Day is Break the Bias. You have to tell me, when do we observe International Women's Day? Please write me in the comments. Please write in the comments. Also, don't forget to tell me, when do we observe National Women's Day? Both of these events are celebrated on different days. Also, to remember that we celebrate International Mother Language Day on 21st of February. Then World Radio Day is observed on 13th of February. Question number 9. Which country launched the Geostationary Operational Environmental Satellite, GOEST satellite? So the US National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration launched the Geostationary Operational Environmental Satellite, and it was launched aboard a United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket. Okay, so this is the latest spacecraft of GOES-R series, and it will be used by the researchers to study the Earth's weather as well as climate. So answer would be USA. Now in the previous lecture we have seen that China has recently launched a Long March 8 rocket to place 22 satellites into space, and with this it set a domestic record for the most spacecraft launched by a single rocket. Now USA has approved $100 million support contract with Taiwan to boost Taiwan's missile defense system amid the tensions with China, and this fund would be used to improve the Taiwan's Patriot missile defense system as per Defense Security Cooperation Agency. Now apart from all these things, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has topped the global rating survey among the world leaders as the most famous leader, and this survey was released by Morning Consult Political Intelligence. At second place it was President of Mexico, and third place was occupied by Prime Minister of Italy. Fine. Now coming to last question, which union ministry launched the IDEX platform? IDEX stands for Innovations for Defense Excellence. So this was launched by the Union Ministry of Defense in the year 2018, and it provides a unified platform for various stakeholders in the defense and aerospace sector. So IDEX has launched Defense India Startup Challenges and Open Challenges. So this IDEX is set to showcase its startup and award its winner during its flagship event Manthan in the upcoming DEF Expo 2022. Can you tell me DEF Expo would be held in which particular state? Now apart from it, the Office of Economic Advisor, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade has released index of 8 core industries, and the combined index of 8 core industries stood at 144.4 in January 2022. So this was an increase of 3.7% from that of January 2021, and the production of coal, natural gas, refinery product, steel, cement and electricity industries increased in January 2022. So simply you can be asked that which department or institution releases the index of 8 core industries. Answer is Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Now apart from all these things, do remember that Apple has retained its position as the most valuable brand in 2021 according to the Brand Finance 2022 Global 500 report. So which were the top 5 companies? First is obviously Apple, second is Amazon, third is Google, fourth is Microsoft, and fifth is Walmart. Okay, you have to tell me what is the India's rank in Hindley Passport Index. Please let me know in the comments. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat signing off.